Greetings fellow nerds. Motor City Games here with another box opening, and this is the current granddaddy right now, or whatever the kids call it, Sorcery Contested Realm. This is the 4 elements pre-constructed decks. They have cards that are only available in here, and here is the Kickstarter Pledge Pack as well. So this game, they've called it the Magic Killer, etc., etc. Nothing's ever going to kill Magic except for Hasbro, which they're working on it. But this game is very cool. Here's just going to show you some of the art on some of the other singles that I have here. That these are their version of the Moxes, if you will, I think. But you may recognize the name Melissa Benson there from Magic the Gathering, one of the artists back in the day. And that's the cool thing I like about this game, is all this is hand-painted artwork by some of the original Magic the Gathering artists. And I missed that in some of these games. So that's really cool. This is another one of those playmat games where you have to have a grid and you move your avatar that's a sorcerer around, which is, you know, different, but here goes nothing. I'm going to try to not destroy this because I want to save it. And the beta set is coming out either, I think it's end of October or November, I'm not sure. It's been pushed back once already. So we'll see. But I'm going to bite the bullet, and let's see if I can do this without destroying it, even though there's pull tabs. I'd like to save this pledge pack. And no going back now. There we are. There is the beautiful card back there. And these are little tokens that you can place on your other cards in play, which is pretty cool. Neat little idea. There, little foot soldier tokens there. No, they're not fighting the Ninja Turtles. Ha ha ha. Little froggies. And yeah, so that's kind of definitely very different. Oh, flooded. There you go. Because disabled. You will play sites because you are battling over actual sites, trying kind of a war game mix with a TCG, which, you know, is cool, but a lot of places are doing it now. So here is your avatar, autographed one there, that if you use this, you play as you. Death's Door foil. This is the card for when your health gets down to 0, you are at Death's Door. You see the little alpha there, and you have one more hit, and then you're dead. Here is Occult Ritual, the variant with art by the wonderful late Frank Frazetta. They got his estate's permission, or his family's permission, here we go, Guile Siren's alternate art, to use his artwork for the alpha only of this game, which is pretty amazing. And I don't care if I cut that. Let's see how this bad boy opens. So here we have, whoop, there's more in here than I thought. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pre-constructed decks for the 4 elements. It comes with 1 booster pack. And here is, which I'm so glad it came with, how to play, spells, avatars, sites, how to win. See, there's their play mat. Excuse me, you need some kind of mat to keep track of where everything is. I mean, I guess technically you don't need to, as long as you know how many rows and columns you're supposed to have. So I will probably make my own play mat, or just make some on paper to try this out with my wife or my friend down the street. So here's Rubble. You can see the back's different here, depending on if it's in your spell book or your atlas, which is your sights, and you can provide no mana. So if something's destroyed, you put the rubble out. So, and here are more little token guys. I'll keep that one sealed. And the booster pack. Here we go, right there. Old school fantasy card game for players with a rich imagination, tactical nerve, and appreciation for hand-painted art. Missing that Oxford comma always gets me every time. It annoys me. But this game did very well on Kickstarter. It's from Eric's Curiosa. I'm not sure how to say it. I apologize for that. But from New Zealand, and very thriving community right now. Mostly, I think a lot of it is collectors, not players, sadly. Like a lot of these Kickstarter games, people try to make a quick buck and don't actually give a crap about the game itself, sadly. So you can see right here, I already had an atlas. So we have our, I mean, this artwork is just in the full use of the card. I love. Dodge roll, stormy seas. Oh, and exceptional is their uncommon. Exceptional. Elite Chaos Twister is their rare, and ordinary is their common. So ordinary, and Rustic Village. So no great pull at all from this pack. I guess Chaos Twister, worth a couple bucks, and they definitely have a scent to them. They remind me of the lumber section at Home Depot, actually. But I mean, look at this artwork. Just gorgeous. So let's set this down here, and we're going to start with this deck. And there's people probably watching this screaming at me for opening these, but too bad. I buy games because I enjoy playing them, not to make a quick buck. And that's the thing, it's been so expensive for some of this. I mean, it takes you a long time to look and find deals. That it's kept people from playing, and when commented on, some people just say, well, wait, people who want to play can do beta. Alpha's for collectors. Here's the Avatar of Earth, and you see special abilities there. I'm sure I mixed this up already. Yeah. So, King of the Realm, unique. Queen of Midland army. So here's your king, your queen, army. But just gorgeous art. Reminds me of an Osprey historical book. Scent Hounds, Longbowmen, Settlers, Exceptional, Wild Boars, Autumn Unicorn, Cave Patrol, Ordinary, Pudge Butcher. Just such a weird painting. Mountain Giant, Ellie, Gorgons, Overpower, Berry, Craterize. And there you can see this card is meant to do damage to all those different coordinates on the grid. Screaming Skull, Spear of Destiny, and then my sights, just plain basic humble sights there. Holy Ground. And Quagmire. Giggity, ha ha ha. Alright, well, I guess I'll put it back in here, because I want to take care of these so that we can play it. From what I've read online, they say these starter decks aren't the best at playing the game, that you run out of cards pretty quick and get a game over. But, I mean, the whole point of starter decks is to start and learn how to play. So, I will definitely give that a try. Here we go. This is the fire deck. We have our Avatar of Fire, Ancient Dragon, Colicky Dragoness, Incinerate, Firebolt. I mean, look at this artwork. Jeff Easley. Lindsay Crummett. I mean, this is just so beautiful. Fireball. Minor Explosion. I mean, look at that. Wildfire, please. Kobolds. Dromedary, Pit Vipers. The art is just what did it for me. I saw Rudy open up a box of alpha for one of his patrons. Excuse me. And the art, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need to get some of these cards. I mean, look at that Will-o'-the-Wisp. It reminds me of Van Gogh. For Legion, Drums of Doom. And there's your deserts for your sites. Ooh, Vesuvius. That one I know is quite a rare. River of Flame and Cornerstone. So, trying to go through these kind of quick so that it's not so boring. I just really hope this game does well and takes off. Again, I've seen a few people call it the magic killer online, whatever. But that is not going to happen. The game is kind of losing steam a bit right now online. But that's because the fair weather collectors, whatever you want to call them, people who are just getting the game because they were on the Kickstarter and paid $125 a booster box or whatever, were getting it and then turning around and selling them while the game was super popular for collectors for $1,000 a piece. So they're making a nice little profit, and that's why I did not buy a booster box Avatar of Water. That's just beautiful. Did not buy a booster box. I will wait and see how the... There we go. Guile Sirens. That, oh. So you can kind of see the different artwork that was done. Tide Naiads. Deep Sea. I mean, this beautiful. I only have one foil, and it's one I got from a box topper. And their foiling is beautiful too. Side crabs. Megamoeba. Bullfrog, Sea Serpent. And it does. It reminds me of Magic back when I started playing 94. And it's, of course, some of the same artists. But, I mean, look at this. Just such beautiful artwork. Matthias Frisk. Matthias or Matthias? No, Matthias. Matthias? Matthias? Apologize if I said it wrong. Another very familiar name there for Magic the Gathering fans. And Spring River. Ordinary sites. Here's an exceptional site. Exceptional. Oh, Tadpole Pool. See? You can get your frog tokens, and they're submerged because you can be, oh, there you go, above ground, flying, or underwater. This is just beautiful. Transform into a monster. See, it's a living island. So, but yes, I am hoping to enjoy the beta and pick some cards up for normal human being prices, as in something that I can afford. And here is our air deck, our final one. Just gorgeous. Lightning bolt, 3 damage. Oh, sounds familiar. Lightning bolt, chain lightning, thunderstorm, apprentice wizard. See, so he's a spellcaster, so he can, as he's moving around the board, can cast spells. Blink, portal. Look at that. I mean, that would be a beautiful foil to have. Cloud Spirit. I love how it's your mind making the picture. Spectral Stalker. Dead of Night Demon. Oof. Headless Haunt. I mean, look at this. Imagine this is a foil. Pegasus. Spire Lich. Look at that. Creepy as heck, but amazingly beautiful artwork. Kite Archer. Monster. Look at that. Pixie, Skirmishers. Jinn. Nightmare. Doomsday Device. Yeah, see, does damage to all those different squares. Here is your Lone Tower, your Dark Tower, and your Gothic Tower. Updraft Ridge. You see airborne minions have +1 movement. Pass. I mean, look at that. It's like a screenshot of Skyrim. That's how amazing that artwork is. Observatory. Cloud City. I wonder if they painted a little Lando looking out one of those windows. And Bottomless Pit. Gosh. It's just, I sound like a broken record, and I apologize for that, but it's the artwork is what, to me, is the best thing about this game. And one neat thing is with the, if I can get the dang cards back in. Oh, I just noticed they say Avatar in the back. That's cool. With the beta coming out soon, they are going to have completely different pre-constructed decks with new avatars that were created just for beta. And the Frank Frazetta cards are going to be replaced with different artwork as well. Because, again, they could only use the artwork from him in the alpha set. Sorry, this is... Well, anyway, there you have it. Sorcery, the Contested Realm, the new kid on the block that is doing gangbusters from Eric's Curiosa in New Zealand, and it doesn't have the website on here, but I will put that in the description. Oh, here we go, sorcerytcg.com. There is a QR code if anybody wants to watch the how to play video or learn more about it, but I definitely would recommend it. I will do a review video after I play this with my wife and let y'all know what I think. But thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.